She was a rising star in the world of music and undoubtedly on the verge of a massive breakthrough. But sadly, her life would be cut short before she was able to truly blossom and reach her full potential. Let's take a look back at the story of Selena, the former Latin music sensation, and find out what actually happened. Selena's father, Abraham, discovered she could carry a tune at a very young age. While he was very familiar with their heritage, his children wasn't as well versed in the culture. But he had an idea to start a family band to help bridge the gap. Selena was the front runner for the lead, and her two siblings were tasked to play the instruments. They would routinely perform karaoke songs at their father's restaurant. When financial struggles hit the family hard, and the restaurant would go under, their father decided to take the music endeavor much more serious than before. They began writing and recording original music and performing their songs around town. Selena had the look, style, and a fantastic voice that drew immediate attention. Eventually, a major music label sought the band out with a lucrative offer. With the professional backing, her career began to build even more momentum at a much faster rate than before. Their live crowds began to get larger and larger with every show. A 30-year-old registered nurse named Yolanda Saldivar would be in attendance at many of their live events. Saldivar reached out to the family on multiple occasions, requesting to start an official fan club for the family. Her persistence eventually worked, and Abraham decided to recruit Yolanda to the team. As the years went on, Selena started gaining more popularity and influence around the world. Many young girls wanted to be just like her, which prompted the singer to begin a fashion venture. Selena would offer Yolanda a manager position in the clothing stores. She was tasked with overseeing the staff, the inventory, and handling all the finances. Everything seemed to be going extremely well for Selena. She was a bona fide star in the Latin community and had a successful side business as well. However, it would all soon fall apart for the youthful singer. After some time had passed, the family started to receive complaints from the employees of the clothing stores regarding Saldivar's behavior. She supposedly was becoming insufferable, and multiple employees would decide to quit under her leadership. Selena would brush off the grievances, as Yolanda had earned her trust over the years. She couldn't fathom Saldivar doing anything to hurt her business in any way. But the complaints kept piling up, even from non-employees regarding Yolanda. The family began receiving dozens of phone calls from customers, claiming they were scammed out of money. Selena's father decided to dig a bit deeper and see what was really going on. He discovered some major discrepancies when it came to the financial books for Selena's businesses. Saldivar seemed to be embezzling thousands of dollars in various ways. The entire family would confront her about the situation. She denied the allegations and claimed she could provide proof of her innocence, but emphatically stating she just needed time to gather the proper documents. For the time being, she would be relieved of all her official duties. After a few long weeks, Yolanda claimed she had the proper financial documents and was ready to hand them over. Selena then arranged a meeting at a motel to exchange the materials. After several minutes of a tense conversation taking place between the two in the room, Selena would end the conversation and head for the exit. Saldivar then reached into her purse and pulled out a revolver and aimed it at the singer. Selena was shot in the shoulder area, hitting an artery, but was still able to make a run for it. Yolanda chased after her momentarily, but stopped after Selena had reached the lobby. She was able to get help from the staff, but eventually would collapse due to the severe loss of blood.
What is your location? Days Inn Motel. It's 901 Navigation Boulevard. What's wrong, ma'am? We have a woman ran in the lobby, said she's been shot. She's laying on the floor in her blood. Okay, where are you? How old is she? She looks about 20. Okay, who saw her? Where is it? She's in the lobby right now? Yes, ma'am. She just passed out. Okay. I think you need to send a police unit, too. Okay. You don't know anything else about who might have done it or anything like that? It's another lady, that's all I know. We're trying to find out.
Emergency services arrived on the scene shortly after, and she was immediately rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The police also would find Saldivar sitting in her car near the parking area. While the doctors did what they could, unfortunately, the 23-year-old singer would pass away.
As you may have heard some unbelievably tragic news today, Selena is dead. Selena Quintanilla, the Tejano music superstar who was from Corpus Christi, died this afternoon at Memorial Medical Center after being shot earlier today at the Days Inn Motel off I-37 at Navigation.
After the news spread, millions were left in utter shock. Thousands of devastated fans gathered to mourn the fallen star.
I was a big fan, but no, she was young. She was too young. She doesn't deserve that.
I just love Selena so much. I saw her every show she comes out. I feel like crying. I feel depressed because she's a very, very famous girl, and I knew her since she was small, and this is a tragedy.
Saldivar was later found guilty of murder, and she would be sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. Despite having a relatively short career, Selena would leave a lasting impact on the music world and inspire millions along the way. But what are your thoughts on this story? Were you a fan of Selena? Leave a comment below and let me know.